Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Tuesday, the 9th of August, 2022. It's Tune It Up Tuesday, and I am tuned up this evening. Remember, viewers, I'm a licensed moneylender. Those of you who are looking for money borrow, you're looking for cash borrow, it is not a problem. Contact Saeed at 339-1670. Call me. We will set up a meeting. You will come in. We will have a discussion. I will find out what type of collateral do you have in securing money which will be borrowed from me. So Trinidad and Tobago, if you have house, you have land, you have gold, you have motor car, you want some finance borrow, it is not a problem. You love to borrow, I love to lend. Remember also, Real Talk Group of Companies is offering 3.5% on your hard-earned cash on a fixed deposit that is set up in our company. And I always stress on, if you have $100,000 and you set up a 3-year investment, at the end of that 3 years, you're getting 10.5%. So which means the return on your $100,000 after 3 years is $10,500. No other way, no other financial institution, no other business in Trinidad and Tobago is giving you that much return on your hard-earned cash. That is one. Number two, viewers, remember, Real Talk Group of Companies is having its first corridor cookout competition on the 31st of August at Pierre Road Recreation Ground in Shogunas. Remember, first prize is $6,000, second prize is $4,000, and there's a whole lot of other prizes. There are also giveaways, there's entertainment for the kids, there's live entertainment by a whole set of artists that will be performing live, viewers. Remember, walk with your cooler, no glass bottle. Alcohol will not be on sale at the compound. So viewers, those of you who want to register for the first place of a corridor cookout at Pierre Road Recreation Ground, registration is 600, viewers. Feel free to do so. Just imagine, you're coming to this event, you use $600 to register, and you're winning $6,000. Imagine that. I believe $6,000 is the highest paid in any cookout, corridor cookout competition in Trinidad thus far. But nevertheless, viewers, you can contact our office at 238-6716, 339-1670, 267-7325, or 242-7690. So viewers, it's Real Talk Group of Companies' first corridor cookout competition. It's a family day. It's an event on the 31st of August. That is Independence Day. So the places to be is at Pierre Road Recreation Ground, Pierre Road in Shogunas. And everybody in Shogunas know where that is. So call me tomorrow, 339-1670, to register your team. Remember, we're looking for a lead between 20 to 30 teams. Or let's come on down. It's a family day. Let's make it good. Let's make it good. Let's make it good. So viewers, it's on the 31st of August. Registration will be closing on the 24th of August 2022. So you have until the 24th to secure your spot in winning $6,000 in Real Talk Corridor competition. So as we start off our program tonight, viewers, call your friends, call your family, let them know Real Talk is going live with Saeed. Remember, our run of this program is tomorrow from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. right here on Synergy. So Public Transport Service Corporation, PTSC, have stated that it is introducing a $2 fee to use a toilet at City Gate, which will come into effect from August 15, 2022. In a statement posted on its social media page, PTSC said, "This is being done in an effort to improve its overall customer service experience as they plan to upgrade their facility to meet the daily needs of their commuters. It added that PTSE remained committed to serving the commuters by improving the customer experience by implementing an increased maintenance schedule. Now, I'm going to tell you something, viewers. There is no money that will be allocated to fixing this facility because the government have no money to spare. Understand this. So the PTSC now took up this decision to charge this $2 fee. I believe somewhere in San Fernando, the promenade, to use the market, the washrooms, you have to pay a fee also. There's no money, there's no money. What we gonna do? We have to beg. We have to beg. While $7.5 billion is being given to Camille to host a 30-day celebration of independence, 60th anniversary in Trinidad and Tobago. But Rohan Sinaran cannot get no money to give to the corporation to buy material, to buy even mud, to patch holes. Hold on, Trinidad and Tobago. Remember when we was in the COVID, the government had no money to purchase tablets and computers for the children to go online. They had money to give the hotelers. We have money to give for a 30-day celebration coming up, commencing from the 31st of August. For 30 days, $7.5 billion. Let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. We look for that. We look for that. And I am saying it bold and brave. We look for that. We should swallow it now, just like a boulder is going down our throat. Swallow it like that. Your MP in your constituency, the council and the constituency, you have landslip, you have big hole, you have mother pothole, grandmother pothole. We look for that. You know why? The partying and the celebration is more important to Camille than Rohan Sinan and finding money from the Minister of Finance to patch the road. So who have more power? Rohan had none, Camille have all. Camille have all the power. Let me tell you something, Imber should have said, no Camille, you're not getting no money. Let me tell you something, that little short man would have to book a plane and fly out of Trinidad. He could do Rohan where he want. Rohan, no money for you, you have no power. Oh, Said, don't say that. Said, do not say that. Woman is boss. When Camille talk, Shortman had to listen. When Camille talk, Rohan have to backpedal. So tonight now, we're going to congratulate Camille Robinson Regis. You know what? For woman power. Yeah. Congratulations to Camille for woman power tonight. She showed Rohan and all other MPs in the present administration as who is the boss and who has the power. Shame on all your men can't even get $1,000 from the finance ministry. It's a disgusting, stinking shame. All them MPs who sitting down in office in your constituency and you want to play man. Look at woman demonstrate her power. All I go say, put all your tail between all your leg and waggle it right there. And stop bumping all your gum. Because nothing fall you. It's sad. It's sad, it's sad, it's sad. So know that is woman power. And the men them, that, you know how when they go in parliament and they rock back their neck like this? All the men had to do that sitting on the PNM side. They can't get no money from him, but nothing for all you. It's Tune It Up Tuesday, viewers. So tell your friends and your family. It's Tune It Up Tuesday right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Now to call in the program, it's 2386716. I want to hear what you have to say. So we're moving along tonight. The Trinidad and Tobago Scrap Iron Dealers Association will stage a motorcade from the Baron Lara Promenade and through Port of Spain this week to protest the government's proposed plan to shut down scrap iron industry for 6 months. So hear this now. It's months now that the copper line vandalism have been taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. But did the Scrap Iron Dealers Association do anything about it? Now that the government steps up, because you know what? It is causing problem to swipe a card. It is problem to send us text message. It is problem to get on the phone. Now they want to compete against the government now as to why you want to shut down the industry. But what have you been doing for the last 5 months in order to fix the problem? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Now the government wants to make a move, you all wants to protest. Let me tell you something. I see a real problem to make a phone call, you know. I just see a real problem to make a phone call. Why? Because somebody decided to cut the lines. President of the association, Alan Ferguson, stated that they will let the government know that the industry employs a lot of persons. We understand that. Crime employ a lot of persons also. A lot. He said, the association also invited the trade union movement and all right-thinking persons to save their industry. The move by the government comes after the continued theft of copper lines, of infrastructures and entities like WASA, TSTT, TNTech, which has disrupted service across the country. Ferguson states that if the decision is taken to shut down the industry, there will be grave consequence as the sector provides food for the low-income bracket. And he fears if this happens, people may turn to crime. But they're done committing crime already by thieving the line. They're done committing crime. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Which entry this copper going to pass in to leave the country to go to other country? I would like to know that.
Thank you, my friend. He said instead of the proposed 6-month shutdown of the industry, the association wants the government to stop export of copper for a few months. Trinidad and Tobago. Let me tell you something. This matter could have been dealt with easier, better, in a timely manner. Look at where we reached today. For the last couple of months, the lines have been cut throughout Trinidad and Tobago. And nobody, no corporation, did absolutely nothing to prevent it. Caller, good night.
Very good evening to you, Mr. Saeed.
To you, my friend.
That money that is going to be spent for Independence Day celebration, If I had a say and I had authority, I would have given each corporation $1,028,571. Each corporation would I get at. You know how much patching could I get on?
Yes, yes. Thank you, my friend. Camille demonstrate woman power. Rohan cannot demonstrate no power. He just has to rock back and let Camille call the shots. Who saying this Calypso woman is boss? Is Dennis Plummer who sang that? Who sang that Calypso that says woman is boss? Camille demonstrated the power and the performance of when you hear a woman talk. Man have to listen, Colin, watch me not Colin. If you did only say no, that would have been problems for you. So tonight now I just want to thank Dennis Plummer for singing such a powerful song. Yep. I want to thank her tonight. Camille demonstrated what power is all about. Camille demonstrated what authority is all about. Camille demonstrated woman is boss. Camille demonstrated when you hear, I tell you, sit down. Rohan, sit down. Imbud, when I tell you I want $7.5 million for a party for 30 days, don't tell me no. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but nevertheless, when we come back, we're going to hear from the MSJ.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Realtalk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Realtalk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Realtalk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Realtalk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Realtalk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Realtalk, viewers. Remember, Trinidad and Tobago is in a deplorable state right now. Deplorable, like the roads going down St. Mary's in Moruga, in a deplorable state. And down Baraport too. If you see how some of them roads looking down there, I just wonder if this is Trinidad. We have a pitch lake down Labrie. And no good minister in their right sense or all these engineers that we have would come up with a solution and an idea to use the pitch lake to patch the roads that we have in Trinidad. If they use the pitch, even though the sun hot and the pitch melt a little, oh my God, we wouldn't have to burst our shock, our tire, and our ball joint wouldn't fall out. I've been telling you all, careful, you hear ministers start getting in accident. I just remind myself of Terence D. sing, you know. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Mr. Saeed, these fellas and them, the minister and them won't take money for independence and all that thing. You can't win them. Them always feel them know more than everybody. But they say the longest road ever end, right? And if you talk about Muruga Road, the Baba and the Barakpur Road, why you don't get a good lawyer to sue them fellas and them, Rohanson and they waste that time. And one thing I want to touch on, the Scrap Iron Association. They should close down the Scrap Iron Association because the iron, the taking iron, going in and people place and just taking up the iron and going with it. Right? And watch me, the Caroni was to supply the most revenue, the US revenue for Trinidad and Tobago, and they closed down that. With them care, them can't think about nobody, them just shut down one side. Anything them feel they shut down. So at the end of the day, you can't win Rowley and them fellas and them, or Rohanson and them. Them as well as old stooge. The end of the day, them care nothing about nobody. Good night, Mr. Saeed. Have a good day.
Thank you, my friend. You see, I got to tell you something. It's not about winning a game, you know. It's not about winning a game, you know. It's about putting them on the spot. I've been doing that for the last 4 years. It's not about winning a game. It's about putting them on the spot. So people, local, regional, and international would understand that, hey, Rohanson and use the Minister of Works and Transport. But the thing is, that is the condition of the road in Trinidad. It's such a stinking shame. Like the Health Minister, I will always put him on the spot. It's not about winning some game with him. It's bring forward the Davis Home Report. It's about putting them on the spot, not beating them, not winning them. It's about lighting them up as ministers who don't give a crap about nothing in Trinidad. That have been my motive for the last 4 years. And thus far, I have been successful in doing so. When everybody tells us, oh God, say you can't beat them is ministers, them is senior men, them is multi-million. I do business for but you could own the world is not my problem. That is not my problem. My thing is putting you on the spot. And I've been doing it successfully for the last 4 years. So here it is. We're going to MSG. If the government had taken the advice of the Economic Development Advisory Board since 2016, the 3 cycle of outstanding negotiations for the public sector workers could have been settled and not be an economic nightmare. Movement for Social Justice political leader David Abdullah, who was part of the committee, stated that it has been given advice on the National Tripartite Advisory Council and its function as it related to wage negotiation. Abdullah added that the Prime Minister did not acknowledge the recommendations of the EDAD on how NTAC should have functioned, and if he did, the 2014-2016 negotiation could have been settled in a tripartite manner. The government moved from 2% to 4% wage offered to public sector workers and the national security bodies, which have been rejected by their representing trade union. However, the Joint Trade Union Movement, JTUM, is expected to make a statement on the final offer on Wednesday morning. Abdullah also slammed the government anti-labor position, saying for the past 7 years under the Rowley administration, not a single piece of labor legislation have been brought and passed. Where is the labor minister? Jennifer Primus Baptiste. I believe she is the labor minister still. Where is her? We don't see her. We don't hear from her. We don't hear comments from her. It's like she did, you know, when COVID-19 was here, heart attack. Heart attack took a vacation. It's like she took a vacation. You don't even hear anything, not even a social media message or a post about her. Nothing. You see, these are the people supposed to be leading. And where they are? Where are they? You don't see them, you don't hear them. You don't know if they're breathing or if they stop breathing. But every night you're here inside. Every night from Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. you're here inside bringing the issues and putting these individuals on the spot. You know, you get hot doubles on the spot. We placing them just so. Hot on the spot. They can't do anything what they could do. What you think they could do, Saeed? Huh? Call her good night.
Yeah, good night.
Go.
Saeed, I just want to correct you. Jennifer Baptiste is not the labor minister, McClatchy.
Oh, I do apologize.
Okay.
Thank you so much, my friend.
All right.
I ain't too big to I ain't too big to say I'm sorry, you know. You don't have some men that's be too big to say that they're sorry, nothing. Hey, what's when I want to hear that woman hit them with that bill? Now, oh God, they're bricking and ducking. And you know it's only to say, sorry, baby. And the problem go fix. Hey, Trinidad and Tobago, hear this now. You see the corridor competition that is coming up on the 31st of August? I want you to come and register. I want to see all the corridor teams throughout Trinidad and Tobago that have been taking place in corridor competition. All you call man register. Call man register. It is $6,000 all you're winning, you know. Not 600, you know. 6,000. And then second prize is 4,000. All you have to do is register for a tent. Walk with your fireside, your chulha, your seasoned duck, and bunja the duck. Men and women, how good all you could cook? Join Real Talk Group of Company on the 31st of August for the corridor cookout competition. So viewers, before I go any further, I want you all, are the ad ready? I want you all to listen to this ad. And you will hear the kind of entertainers will be there. Listen.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Real Talk, a group of companies, presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022
from 10 a.m. till
at Pier Road Recreation Ground, Shagwanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads lead to Pier Road Recreation Ground, Shagwanas, as Real Talk Group of Companies host their first corridor competition as we party with DJ Selector Flex and a cast of great entertainers: Daddy Chiney, Tubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Show Blazer, all powered by Sound Boys Sound System. So remember, the place to be on the 31st of August, this Independence, is at Pier Road Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Trinidad and Tobago, what you all waiting on? So we have a cast of chutney singers. Come on down while you're bone draining your duck and you know you're organizing your little masala and thing. You know you're grinding your seasoning and thing. You're hearing some nice artists singing. We're singing soca, we're singing chutney, we're singing what? Reggae, we're singing slows. Come down and have a family day. Call a good night.
Good night, Mr. Said. Well, I come down there and I sing too, you know. I hope you will sing a chutney or something, you know.
If me sing chutney, I go sing mango.
All right. Mr. Said, you know, great program as usual.
Thank you.
There's a philosophical statement that says, crevices flows into streams, streams flows into rivers, and rivers flows into the ocean.
Correct.
What it means that if a problem is small and you don't deal with it early, it gets bigger and bigger until it reaches an uncontrollable stage.
True.
This PNM government and the Law Association and all of them, they love this. Just like crime. When they could have dealt with crime today, you have that waste of time, no good man who always sleeping on the job time. Say over what? 25,000 gangs or whatever. So when we had 5 gangs, we had 6 gangs, 10 gangs. Why you didn't deal with it? So today you wait until we have 100 gangs in the country.
Yes.
So it come back to haunt them. It come back to backfire on them because everybody had to eat their food from that. The police service, the budget had to be bigger, and everybody had to thief and eat their food. Same thing. This crap iron thing was highlighted on your program years ago, you know, 2 years ago, you know. I don't know if you recall that. A lot of things start on your program, you know, Mr. Said.
Yes, yes.
But this was highlighted on your program a long time because I am one of the persons talk about it a long time. I put on some fence posts. And when I gone back the next morning, they cut my fence posts, about 24 fence posts gone, you know, Mr. Said.
Wow.
It's a little way from me. They use torch, a portable torch apparently they use, and they cut all and gone with it. So I was angry and vexed. Today, it gets out of control and out of hand. So they thought now, they're happy. The PNM government and their supporters and so on, everything now is the black boy and the black boy have to eat. And I say close it down because they're going around in people's yard and putting the fence posts, putting the garbage bin and anything they see. You rest a piece of iron on your fence, they're going with it, you know. I say close down the industry, regulate the industry, pass laws, just as on your program too, we talk about the garages. Today, if they had done that and regulate the garages, the car thieving in this country would not have been so bad, you know. Over 200 cars already stolen for this year, you know.
Yes.
And it would not have been so bad. So your program, they're waiting, they're listening, they're waiting until it gets out of hand because the PNM government, the black man and everything is black man and black man and black man, and lawyers benefiting. So they want to say nothing. You don't hear a lawyer calling in on your program and saying one thing about this crime.
They're afraid.
We have in the country. So, Mr. Said, thank you very much. Keep up the great work. God bless you on your program, Mr. Said.
Thank you, my friend. Let me tell you something. Lawyers ain't gonna call in here. They would sit back and watch. Let me tell you something. It's prominent lawyers will be watching my program here. Magistrate, judges. Well, you feel it's joke? You feel it's joke? Judges just call me and say, Saeed, one thing we could appreciate you for is for pushing amendment and legislations to pass for the citizens. He said, because we are judge, we are trained in law, and when we sit on that big chair in that courtroom, all we are doing is just passing down what is given to us from the law lords. And that is laws. Senior lawyers, senior magistrates, senior judges in Trinidad just contact me. When they did oh God, how you call it again? Pepper spray legislation come forth. That was like, Said, I couldn't believe you did that. When the child sex offender registry came forth, up and running, they couldn't believe it. When I tell you sit, sit. When I tell you get up, get up. When I tell you run, don't sit down, you know. Don't sit down. So, hey, hear this bacchanal in Trinidad, people. Minister of Public Utilities Marvin Gonzalez have denied that any Canadian company have been contracted to carry out the restructuring of WASA. He was addressing claims made by Oropouche East MP Dr. Rudal Munilal. Yesterday, Gonzalez alleged misinformation and untruths from the opposition and states that he was accused. Now, listen to this. He accused the opposition of an immoral attempt to mislead the population. Listen to this.
Dr. Munilal proceeded by making devious, lying allegation that the government had entered into secret arrangements with a Canadian company to restructure WASA and that they have signed a non-disclosure agreement with a Canadian company. I was flabbergasted when I heard that. It shows you how reckless and irresponsible and immoral members of parliament can come before and parade themselves before the national community, desecrating their oath of office, blatantly lying to the people of Trinidad and Tobago with the hope and the expectation that you, unsuspecting citizens, will believe their tissues of lies, and to get the impression and the belief that what the government is engaged in at this point in time in the transformation of the utility company, that the government of Trinidad and Tobago has some ulterior motives. Again, let me say it, and let me repeat it. Dr. Rudal Munilal and the UNC continue to practice the politics of lies, lies, and big lies.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, I want you to bear with me for the next 10-15 minutes. Bear with me and you all will see something. He said the Prime Minister named him to chair a cabinet subcommittee on WASA, whose findings were laid in Parliament, with no one having objected to the report findings at the time, as he wondered why objections had now risen, saying the government had put $25 billion into WASA in the past 12 years. He rejected claims that the government starved WASA. Although, bear with me, people. Despite that, he admitted that there was no location in the country which did not have water supply challenges, even as he lamented declining levels of service nationwide. Listen to this.
The reality is that the government has spent $25 billion in the Water and Sewerage Authority, and what we continue to see is declining levels of service all across Trinidad and Tobago. And we have decided as a government that we are here to solve the problems and the difficult problems confronting the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And oftentimes, some of those decisions can be very painful. But as a country, we have to demonstrate that we have the capacity and that we have the courage to even make painful decisions for the greater benefit of the people of Trinidad.
Hold on, people. Meanwhile, speaking at the UNC Weekly Night Forum, Munilal referred to an article on March 9, 2022, where Gonzalez stated that a memorandum of understanding have been signed with a Canadian company to provide module water treatment plant. Listen this now.
Then yesterday I told him, I said, tell us whether you have recruited a Canadian company to participate in the transformation of the water sector in WASA. He put in the statement today in the papers, he said, me know nothing but that, I baffled. Now he baffled, huh? So you could imagine how I feeling. If he baffled. But I have in my hand here, look, I have in my hand March 9, 2022, that's a few months ago, 4 months ago. Yeah. Modulated water plants coming to improve water supply, Gonzales. Could you imagine that? Renuka Singh is the writer. And he appeared at a conversation with the Prime Minister, and he announced that they entered into a partnership. They signed a memorandum of understanding for a modulated water treatment plant with a Canadian company. The fellow went today, a few hours ago, and he said, I don't know what you're talking about, no Canadian company. We never sign nothing or do nothing with that. Never do nothing like that.
Now Trinidad and Tobago, Munila claimed, or Munila called on Gonzales to state his truth. Was he lying at the convention with the MP or lying on Monday at his conference? Listen to this.
This fella really is in an alternative world. He's not following what is happening with his own speech. Forget Wassa. The fella not understanding what he's saying. And he continues to say that they will go and invest in this Canadian company, modern technology, all to restructure and all to transform the collection of water and the provision of water to people and so on. So Mr. Gonzales, tell me, were you lying at the conversation with the Prime Minister or were you lying today? Just tell us which day you were lying. That's all we want to know. We don't want to know whether you lie or not. We want to know whether you lie in March or you lie in August. That's the question, really. There's no other question because, look, I mean, unless the whole newspaper got it wrong, this is what the man said, brothers.
And Tobago. On the 9th of March 2022, Public Utilities Minister Marvin Gonzales outlined a plan and partnership with the Canadian authorities to bring modulated water treatment plants into the country and alleviate some of the worst water woes. Gonzales was a guest on stage during conventions or conversations with the Prime Minister hosted by Dr. Keith Rowley. After the state run, Wassa previously came under serious fire for its consistent or consent failure to deliver over the years, saying that there was institutional corruption taking place at Wassa. However, Gonzales announced that the ministry will soon sign a memorandum of understanding with the Canadian High Commissioner after 7 months of talks to ensure that TNT gets its first module water treatment plant. He added that the Canadian, using modern technology, can get us a module water treatment plant that has the capacity to produce 5 million gallons of water. Listen this,
Working
people.
together with the board, we said that we will not be intent to tackle this problem at the deepest level. And therefore, we started talking to international partners. I worked closely with the Canadian High Commission over the last 7 months, and I can tell you that the first modular water treatment plant, we are about to sign a memorandum of understanding, Prime Minister. We'll come to Cabinet next week. And the Canadians, using modern technology, can get us a modular water treatment plant that has the capacity to produce 5 million gallons of water. We have identified the water.
Gonzales said that a huge reservoir in central Trinidad have been identified that can produce 5 million gallons on a daily basis and will treat water issue in the central area. Listen to this.
A huge reservoir of water that is holding over 650 million gallons of water with the capacity to produce 5 million gallons of water on a daily basis, thereby treating with the issues in central Trinidad. Utilizing that approach, a modular water treatment plant can be brought into Trinidad and Tobago in 4 months. And we can get, by October month, 5 million gallons of water. If I get 5 million gallons of water to treat with Central Trinidad, and we utilize the same approach, the modular water treatment plant, because that is what the world is doing. They are not constructing the normal water treatment plant that will take 5 or 10 years to be constructed. It has advanced significantly.
So Trinidad and Tobago. Munilal called on Gonzalez to state his truth. Was he lying at the convention or the conversations with the PM, or lying on Monday night at his conference? So Gonzalez, which is it? Which is it? I would like to know. He said some of 10 plants would ease the pressure of water in the country. We catch you on spot. We just put you on the spot, Gonzalez. We just put you on the spot. Public Utilities Minister Marvin Gonzalez have sought to set the record straight over what he described as the lies peddling by the opposition regarding the restructuring of WASA. Opposition MP Dr. Rudal Munilal claimed that government entered into a secret agreement with a foreign company to transform WASA and that managers were being trained to replace those that are expected to be axed. During a press conference on Monday, Gonzalez denied their claims by saying the opposition was reckless and malicious by trying to stop the government from engaging in a very important national exercise for all citizens. Listen to this.
Member of Parliament proceeded to also say that WASA has already, or the Ministry of Public Utilities already has 200 manager trainees to assist with the taking over of WASA and to bring in party hacks and bring their own friends and their family, and that the aim and the objective of the government is the privatization and to put WASA in the hands of private ownership. Again, there is absolutely no truth to these allegations. They are unfounded, they are reckless, they are evil, they are malicious, and they are intended to stop the government from engaging in a very important national exercise for all citizens, including their own constituents.
The minister stated that the allegation that managers were being trained was misleading. He said the OJT on-the-job training program assigned 50 OJT trainees to WASA to undertake and undergo a training program to set about their career and develop themselves. Listen.
It was only last night, ladies and gentlemen, in a meeting that I had with some members of the board and senior management of WASA, I learned that the OJT program assigned 50 OJT trainees to the Water and Sewage Authority, as they have done with other state agencies and ministries. And 50 OJT trainees joined WASA recently to undertake and to undergo some training program to set about their career and to develop themselves. And those trainees are now deployed in several departments, getting guidance from senior managers inside of WASA, and hopefully at the end of the year or 2 years, they'll be well poised to get employment within WASA or to be deployed in any other agency in the public sector or in the private sector, so that they can gain employment to take care of themselves.
Sometimes I just have to laugh, you know. 400 and some, I believe it's 420 or 415 managers going home. But OJT sent 50 trainees. I just wonder sometimes, WASA workers getting letters to go home, but OJT sent 50 trainees to WASA. Think about that. While you're thinking about that, listen this. He also added that the UNC government received a loan from the IADB for the sum of $396 million to commence the restructuring of WASA by 2015, and by 2015, as opposed to having a staff level of 2,400 employees. Their staffing level increased to 5,000. Listen to this.
The UNC government received a loan from the IADB to the tune of $396 million so as to commence the restructuring of the Water and Sewage Authority. And by 2015, as opposed to having a staff level of 2,400 employees, the staffing level was further increased to 5,000 employees.
So that now, technically, it's 2,400 employees going home. Technically, if you follow the maths. Gonzalez believed that by breaching the condition of the loan, it damaged the reputation of TNT citizens before the eyes of international organizations like IADB and CAF. Listen to this.
I am certain that it damaged the reputation of the people of Trinidad and Tobago and the country before the eyes of international organizations like the IDB and CAF. And I can tell you that I have had several discussions with IDB and CAF with respect to getting financing to fund certain capital projects to improve water supply in Trinidad and Tobago. And they are very cognizant of this reality inside of WASA. And based on the conversations that I've had with them, they are very careful that in moving forward to lend any assistance to the government of Trinidad and Tobago in the water sector, that this does not repeat itself.
So Trinidad and Tobago, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to have a little discussion.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Central Trinidad, get ready as Real Talk Group of Companies presents their first corridor competition on Independence Day, 31st of August 2022 from 10 a.m. till at Pier Road Recreation Ground, Chaguanas. Registration fee is just $600. Registration will be closed off on 24th of August. Big prizes to be given out. First place, $6,000. Second place, $4,000. Best presentation, best taste, best tent decoration. So walk with your coolers, but remember, no glass bottles allowed. So tell your friend, tell your family, this Independence Day, all roads lead to Pier Road Recreation Ground, Chaguanas, as Real Talk Group of Companies host their first corridor competition as we party with DJ Selector Flex and a cast of great entertainers: Daddy Chiney, Dubraj Prasad, Suresh Maraj, Aditya C. Prasad, Raju Lalu, Amila Lalu, Show Blazer, all powered by Soundboys Sound System. So remember, the place to be on the 31st of August, this Independence, is at Pier Road Recreation Ground as we curry duck. For further information, contact 238-6716 or 242-7690 or 339-1670.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
So welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Remember, Independence Day, 31st of August. The place to be is at Pierre Road Recreation Ground. The ground was approved by the mayor. We are having fire in place, fire service. We're going to have an ambulance in place. We're going to have medic in place. So in case you're wondering, yes, we're going to have all these things in place in case of any event take place that would lead to blood spilling or anything like that. There will be police also, viewers. Now remember, every individual that needs to sell on the compound or on the savannah on that day, please come register with Real Talk Group of Companies, because if you are selling any type of product or produce there and you are not registered, I will use a mic system and let the public or let the people know that, hey, you see that was Monday? He is not authorized to be there and do not support him. Sorry, but that is how it is. That is how it is. You can't be wrong and strong. You want to come and sell on the savannah? Not a problem. Contact us, register with us, and be part of the entertainment. So Trinidad and Tobago, on the 31st of August 2022, Real Talk Group of Companies will be holding its first curry duck cookout competition. Come and have fun. Come and take home 6,000. Come and take home 4,000. Come and take home 2,000 or even 1,000. Come and take home a trophy. And I could tell you something. The winner, the first, second, and third place winner, we will have our weekly, how to say it? We're going to big you up on Real Talk show for the next 2 or 3 months. As the team, or as a team that has the best cooked curry duck. Your team is going to be advertised on our program. So throughout Trinidad and Tobago, wherever you go, you will be recognized as the best curry duck cook or the best team. So viewers, we are out of time for tonight, but nevertheless, our run of this program is from 11:30 to 12:30 tomorrow on Synergy. Remember, I'm a licensed money lender. You're looking for cash, is not a problem. You have gold, you have house, you have land, you want cash borrow, is not a problem. We could do business. Those of you who have hard-earned cash and you're looking for a greater return on your money, contact me 339-1670, where you can get an offer to get 3.5% on your hard-earned cash. Now, and remember, if you do that for 3 years, it's 10.5%. Where are you getting that? No other company but Real Talk Group of Company, Saieed's company. So viewers, I'm Saieed Ali. You have been Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Those of you who have spiritual problems, you want to contact me, is not a problem. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road in Chaguanas. We have a sub-office at 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village in San Fernando. Their numbers are 242-7690. You could also go down there and have a discussion with them. So Trinidad and Tobago, where are we going on the 31st of August? Pierre Road Recreation Ground. That is the place to be. Let's just hope that we get some good sun and have a time. It's a family day, it's a family reunion. ala anta rakhamazur ba ala ize be la anta ba inna azur ma. Even the people of long ago get together to share food and to trade. Until we meet again, good night.